During the election campaign in 2023, you accused the APC of mismanaging the affairs of this country. You talked about insecurity, rising food prices, failing infrastructure, etc. You said Peter Obi was the only one capable of remedying Nigeria's worsening situation, and that neither Tinubu nor Atiku could do this. And on the strength of that conviction that you presented to the people of Edo South, they voted you into office.
No, I didn't say Tinubu, because Tinubu was not in power. The person who was there then...
No, but you were competing against Tinubu. You were not competing against Muhammadu Buhari.
But the president who was in power then was not Tinubu.
Yeah, but the person who was...
Tinubu had not emerged.
The person Tinubu...
Now that Tinubu has emerged...
The person Peter Obi was fighting against was Tinubu, not Muhammadu Buhari.
But it was based on the trajectory of APC before that period, which was headed by another president. I was not satisfied with that president and with that government. I've said that, and I'll continue to say that. But when Tinubu came on board, of course, Tinubu had not ruled the country. Now that he's in the saddle, and we're able to see what he's doing, his mindset in trying to solve the problems that he met on ground, of course my opinion will change.
But you do know...
But it's changing also
right.
On the background of the fact that Peter Obi that we just mentioned, had not even had the opportunity to be there. The party which he leads is in shambles.
Yeah, but
I even wonder on what platform he's going to run.
Yeah, but I'm also wondering on what basis you're saying that you decided to move to the APC based on what you see President Tinubu doing. A lot of people in this country, including your constituents, I'm talking about run-of-the-mill people who are, you go and talk to them on the streets, they'll say to you that their lives are worse now than it was during Buhari's time. I mean, prices are higher, fuel costs are higher, there is no measurable change that they can point to and say that things are better. They will say to you, and I'm sure they've said that to you, that things are worse.
Charles, I would not agree with you that there are no measurable changes, because there are.
No, the measure of change.
Yes, as far as the living standards.
That person on the street.
Well, the person on the street that I represent, whether I'm in Labour Party or in APC, I will continue to represent that person or those persons, my district. It doesn't matter the platform.
Yeah, but they might think that you've compromised the principles they believed you had and for which they voted you in.
No, my principle will not change, because my principle, what is my principle? To effectively represent my people. That is basically my principle. And how do I represent people from the standpoint of weakness? Right now, like I said before, Labour Party is not standing as a viable party. The people that I represent, when I look again and see how do I better represent these people, do I do so in a position in such a manner that I'm so weak? Or can I do so in a situation where I am now, where I can effectively represent them? So for me, it's about the people mostly.
Well, for a lot of people, they will say, and I don't know whether that's you in particular, but they'll say that a lot of the defecting politicians, it's not about the people, it's about them.
It's so interesting to hear all these politicians who are defecting from whether from the Labour Party or the PDP to the APC say that and ask this question. You can see how they constantly attack Peter Obi. He said he does not know the platform Peter Obi is going to be contesting under. And he's saying that the party that Peter Obi leads is in shambles. You can see the people that we elect as representative without convictions. They have no convictions. They have no character. He talks about how he's defecting to the APC, mostly for the people. He tried to contextualize it, mostly for the people. For the people that, elected this guy under the platform of the Labour Party in 2023. Let us ask you this question. I'm asking this on behalf of the people of Edo South. All right, the same people that voted for him. Neda Imasuen, how many bills have you helped to advance? Or how many bills have you introduced since you became a senator? How many bills that would make government transparent so that we can see how they mismanage or spend the resources of the nation? How many bills have you helped to advance, Neda Imasuen? The only time that this guy even made headline is about controversy to help Akpabio carry water, quashing the case of Natasha Akpoti. That time when he says he was dead on arrival. This man, since he's been in the Senate, all he's been collecting is salary and pay. This man has not passed a bill or helped advance a bill or introduce a single bill since he's been a senator. It's easy. Just Google it. You'll find out. Not done one single thing. Literally, he's gone back to the party of the people that he was working with before he defected to the APC, to the Labour Party initially and contested. The people he was working with, or the man he was working with before, the former senator he was working with, that one was from PDP and moved to the APC. And then he's joined to the APC to go and join. So the idea that Neda Imasuen is coming on national TV to tell Nigerians that he's actually moving to the APC because he wants to bring governance. So you can see they're all making the same lines. We want to bring governance to the people. The Labour Party is in shambles. The PDP is in shambles. I'm forgetting the fact that everyone is aware of the fact that all of these, chaos within these other political parties actually, sponsored by the APC. So Peter Obi seems to be the easiest person they can attack. Like he said, the Labour Party Peter Obi is leading is in shambles. So I want to leave where the Labour Party is in shambles. I want to go to the APC where I can mostly be guaranteed with the fact that I would be given a free ticket or they can rig the election for him next time. That's the main reason why they're going. Even when Charles asked him, the living standard, the measurable change in the standard of living of Nigerians, he's gone from bad to worse. He's trying to defend the Bola administration. That's just lets you understand that these guys have no conviction but their pocket. Like I said before, he has not done anything for the people that voted for him or for his constituents. He's not done anything, all but receiving salaries and getting pays and incentives and carrying water for Akpabio. They're now close to power. All they can think of is not the people, but their pocket. At least for him, he contextualizes it. He says it's defecting mostly for the people. Let's say he's doing that for the people, 60%, 40% from him. But when you go and ask, for 2 years that you've been in as a senator, what have you done to advance the cause of democracy or transparent leadership in Nigerian politics? Nothing. All he's done is an allegation was made against the sitting Senate president, and he find a way to quash it. So there's no measurable change. The only measurable change we can see about this Bola admin is a downward one. Look at the case of security. Look at the amount of people that just died in Benue State. It's taking the president. When something like that happens, the president moves in immediately. I mean, it was just Trump that was in the G7 meeting, left to go and address national issues, as much as people don't like him. He left whatever he was doing with the G7. Is Bola Tinubu as powerful as Trump? So you within your country, people have died, they've killed people, burnt people alive, and the president says he's going to wait until 2 days later to go to the place. If it wasn't for very dark man that showed the entire world the carnage that happened in Benue State, they would have swept it under the carpet and it would have left it in the hands of the state governor to go and deal with, the chief security officer of the state. So when you look at the reasons why these guys are defecting to the APC, it's a guarantee that they want to go back again another time. At least the guy from Akwa Ibom State, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, stated clearly that he doesn't want to be rigged out of the election in 2027. So they're not going there for the people. They're going there for what they can loot. I keep going back to the same statement by Alibaba because it rings in my head every time. We live in a country that permits corruption. If the system of governance is transparent, the system of our electoral system is transparent and free from all this corruption, most of these guys, the likes of Neda Imasuen, will never see the daylight or become our leaders in our nation. That's why they're defecting. They have no business. So most of these guys in political offices have no business being there. They have no reason. They fail in all the criteria. And besides that, the bar of leadership in Nigeria is so low, maybe non-existent, like Peter for Nigeria said it. Maybe non-existent. So anybody can just walk in as long as they can steal money to buy electoral forms. Anyone can just work in and just stay there and keep stealing, just like Yahya Bello has been accused to have done. So what basis are you defecting to the APC? You have no legitimate point. As I said already, I've already just given you guys the information. Neda Imasuen has not sponsored any bill. It's been there since 2023. Not one bill has it sponsored. Not for electoral reform. All they've done is to quash the people down the more. So again, Peter Obi seems to be the biggest person and the easiest target they can all put their shutters at and say, oh, let's target this guy. But when you ask him, why are you defecting to the APC, he says for the people. So I want you to put in the comment section what you think, especially to those people from Edo South. Put in the comment section what you think about these politicians, these defectors, and this guy, Neda Imasuen, as Nigerians don't find him nice at all anyway. And ask again the question, do you think he's going to win in 2027? Or will he be voted out in 2027? I'll catch you up in the next video. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also recommend this channel to others. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.